Welcome to Kansas Speedway, qualifying underway for the Spittin Venom Podcast ARCA series, part of the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. More information on those leagues at dgsracing.com. Spittin Venom Podcast available on Spotify. Check them out. Got Lucas Hoisman in the 8, completing his warm-up lap, about to start his first-time lap. One of the first cars to do so, along with the 14 of Edwards and the 45 of Crozier. So keep tabs on those cars as we look to set our benchmark for qualifying. Hoisman down the backstretch and into turn 3. Go on board the Labor 12 Pontiac. Coming out of turn 4. See if he drops to the apron. Clicks off his first lap. Hayden Lowell, the initial first hold position. Then Lucas Hoisman in the 8 takes it away as we're riding on board with him. Travis Martin goes P2. Quinn Newton P3. CM Kohlhaas is P4. Then Edwards, Lowell, and Crozier. 7 cars with the time down so far. Daniel Shelton goes P2. So watch Hoisman to the line, see if he picks up on lap number 2. He does indeed, 31.17. That'll keep him in second, though, as Hayden Lowell, the ARC Music Ford, goes fastest overall. Sam Kohlhaas completes his qualifying. He's 4th. Quinn Newton goes P3. Daniel Shelton to complete his second lap. See if the McDonald's Ford can pick it up. A little bit quicker, but he will only go to 4th. Top 7 have completed their runs. We'll watch Alex Reeling in the 42 Mustang. He gets up into the fence. That is going to kill the lap for the 42. Reeling will remain 8th. Scherer goes 10th. Ethan Evers 9th. Trenton Sneed 11th. Adam Crozier, as soon as I click him, disappears from the track. Jeff Price come to the line, complete his first timed lap. Price goes to 10th overall. Andrew Beach clocks in at 13th. Cliff Mullins then jumps up above Price. He goes to P10. Jake Lawrence clocks in at 8th. In the Lightning McQueen machine. Again, these are all the first laps for these guys. Andrew Beach, second lap, clocks him in 13th. Will Spark jumps up to the 9th spot on his second lap. Cliff Mullins all the way to 3rd. Nice lap there for Cliff. Puts in a 31.20. Put him all the way up in 3rd. And that'll about do it for the cars on track. Andrew Beach rolling back to the pits. He's completed his run. Cliff has no idea how he ran that lap. You did something right, Cliff. You did something right. All right, let's bring in the showboat, Hayden. Well, Hayden, you got another pole here with 40 seconds left in quali. How are we feeling about the race tonight?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I hope you were saying something there, Hayden. I really
Hi, Swiss.
Hi.
How's, I don't know what you heard, but I think you asked something about how I think the race is going to go tonight.
I did.
No, I think this has a chance to be a really good race tonight. We got multiple grooves here, especially as the tires wear. I think you can get some guys working some different lanes, and we're going to go day to night here, and we should end under the lights. So some guys that are fast early might not be as fast late, and maybe the bottom is just as fast as the top later. It seems like in the daytime, at least, the top might have a little bit of an advantage. But 3-stop race, 4 tire sets in the pits. I think it could be really interesting race, both from strategy and from just a multiple racing groove and track standpoint.
10-4. Good luck to you, sir, and we will see how we shake out in the next 100 laps.
Thank you very much.
No more talking. I always end them right on his thank you very much. Because I'm expecting thank you, not thank you very much. All right, field grid's up here. We'll wait until we get some more cars on track before we start running through our starting lineup. It is our finale for the season, so we will find out the playoffs after this race. Any driver with a win in 7 starts is automatically in. From there it goes by points and starts. Waiting on Mullins to get on track, as well as the 94 of Daniel Shelton and the 19 of Price.
All right, guys, thank you for coming out for the 10th race of the season. This is the race that sets the playoffs. So 7 race starts and a win makes the playoffs, or, tops. I think there's 8 spots on points right now. So 100-lap race, you got 4 tire sets in the pit. Should be interesting. Stage points awarded at the end of lap 50. Good luck, and I hope to see, the best 12 of you into the playoffs.
All right, here we go. Hayden Lowell, your pole sitter for tonight's race in the 67 ARC Music Ford Fusion. Starts alongside Lucas Hoitzma in the Kubota Labor 12 Pontiac. Farm theme here tonight for everybody except the guy who decided it was farm theme night. Cliff Mullins, Spittin Venom Podcast Pontiac starts in the 3rd spot. Quinn Newton, Labor 12 Pontiac for low drag, starts in the 4th spot. Daniel Shelton, McDonald's Ford in 5th. Sam Kolas, Miller High Life Chevy 6th. Jake Lawrence in the Rusty's Lightning McQueen Scheme 7th. Mike Edwards, Farmer Wants to Find a Wife. Yikes. Mike Edwards, always a goofball, starts in the 8th spot. Travis Martin got the Jeff Gordon throwback out there. He's 9th. Will Spark, I can't tell what that says. Anzac Day, there we go. Starts in 10th. Alex Reeling, Monster Ford Performance Factory Canopies Ford Mustang starts 11th. Ethan Evers, Cave RP Footwear Screen Printing Toyota 12th. Andrew Beach, FarmersOnly.com Pontiac starts in 13th. Jeff Price, Back Channel Productions Pontiac 14th. Jeremy Sher, Burger King Chevy 15th. Trenton Sneed, Tombstone Game Farming Chevy starts 16th. Adam Crozier 17th. Ian Montrose 18th. Nick Hammer 19th. Dave Hoitzman in 20th. And we are underway as we get started here in Kansas. A few more cars out there. Cody Cleaver, J.R. Deal, and Daniel Wallen, 21st through 23rd. 23 cars contest this one tonight. 100 laps at Kansas, 4 sets in the pits. We go about 25 to 28 laps on the tank of fuel, so 3 stops will be required. Let's watch the field come off turn number 4 and back to the line. Lucas Hoitzman going to lead the first lap on the outside. Battle stays tight for the top spot. Looks like Quinn Newton settled into 3rd. Daniel Shelton's jumped up to 4th. Cliff Mullins fallen to 5th from his 3rd starting position. Hoitzman this time all the way to the bottom. Hayden now up to the wall. So they switch positions. Jake Lawrence is now 6th. Travis Martin in 7th. Mike Edwards and Alex Reeling battle for 8th. Edwards down low, Reeling up high. Reeling takes over 8th, Edwards to 9th. Jeff Price battles Will Spark. That is for 10th. Here comes Trenton Sneed into the picture. He wants to take away 11th from Spark. Big Travis Martin up ahead. Battles Jake Lawrence. 2 teammates side by side. Someone up ahead's in against the fence. I think that was Quinn Newton in the 88. A little too high through 1 and 2 for Newton as he loses 3rd spot to Daniel Shelton. Appreciate you, Trav. Cliff Mullins down to the inside of the 88 of Newton, trying to take away 4th. Hoitzman leading comfortably here, 4 laps in. Top 2 have broken away a bit from the pack. Looks like Newton's going to hold on to 4th for now. Travis Martin does get the spot away from Jake Lawrence, takes over 6th. Now Mike Edwards trying to get 7th. Alex Reilly to the outside of Lawrence. And there was room there. He got that Mustang stuck in there. Quinn Newton once again in the fence on the corner entry. He's going to lose another spot or two as he gets out of shape. Looks like he's going to hang on to it. Reeling right there. Jeff Price reeling, make contact. Price going to go around. All that started from the 88. So we try to catch up to Price falling down the running order. There he is. Very hard to click on a driver as he's dropping down the list. All that started with Quinn Newton up against the fence. He just stacks everybody up, see, sideways there. Then 42 tries to get away from him. Jeff Price was there. Price pays, well, the price as he goes to the inside. Got some right front damage to the 19. See what the drivers are saying after that one.
Yeah. Well, keep running your mouth. We'll see if you can.
No, mouth running.
Yeah, Jeff, I did not do that on purpose. I saw you coming. I was just, he was about to spin in front of me.
That's what we saw, the 88.
Yeah, my bad. I did save it, though. Yeah.
Let's go back and watch his corner entry.
That wall just reached out and sucked me in.
Second time Newton right there in corner entry into one. Spinning the fence. Pulls it down off the wall. Then he is very out of shape. Reeling has to get way out of it. Then he tries to move down away from him, and Price unfortunately was right there. His Will Spark team no lifts right through there. So we're under our first caution of the race. Lucas Hoisman took this time to go down pit road. Only 8 laps in. Lucas decided this was a good time to come in and top off the tank with fuel. Quite a few cars taking fuel here. Jeff Price probably taking damage repair. Saw that right front fender pop out. Daniel Llewellyn. Looks like he's been up in the fence. Right side damage on the 23. So those two cars taking advantage of the caution for some damage repairs. Hayden Lowell now out front while Lucas Hoitzma came to pit road for fuel here. Hoitzma drops back to 13th in the 8. Alex Reeling on pit road for fuel. He was the car that bounced off the 19. Looks like he had 8-second stops, so not much optional for him to fix.
I want the top here, Daniel.
Hayden predictably taking the top. Let's see, we've got Montrose, Spark, Cleaver, Evers, Scherer, Dave Hoitzma, and JR Deal all hit pit road for fuel. JR in that awesome Haviland Dodge. Always loved that paint scheme. So a couple of Fords up front. We got a Fusion up top and a Taurus down low. The joys of the ARCA series, being able to do just about anything you want with these cars. Row number 2 has a Monte Carlo and a Pontiac Grand Prix. And the following row has a Toyota Camry and a fictional cartoon car. Pace car is going to peel off the track here. Ford Mustang hits pit road. Hayden Knoll, Daniel Shelton, newcomer to the series, going to restart on the front row. Hayden gets us going. Travis Martin going to follow him. Gets by.
I just kind of passing under yellow.
Yeah, you passed the 94 before the start-finish line. Inside line did not get going, so that's going to need to be cleared by Hayden, and he did so.
Holy poop, Jake! Oh, yeah.
Sounds like Jake Lawrence had a moment there. Everyone keeps going. Let's see what happened to the 68 because he was running up near the front. Another car getting the wall on corner entry. Wow, right down the track in front of Trenton. That was very close. Lawrence now finds himself 21st. Trenton gets by Cliff Mullins. Trenton up to the 5th spot.
She glued to that wall once it's stuck there. You have to do everything in your power to try to get it off of it.
Yep, I made that mistake. Twice.
Twice, yeah. I was going to say.
I'm just terrible too, so.
94 comes down right in front of the 14. 14 able to check up in time. As things get close between Travis Martin and the 94 of Daniel Shelton. Hayden Lowell, without the Lucas Hoytsma behind him, has scooted away. Lucas up to 7th after the restart. Remember, he restarted 13th. He's already made up a ton of ground.
Sorry, Alex, I got a little loose. All good.
The front 94 into the fence. That's through 3 and 4. We haven't seen anybody in the wall over there yet. Shelton losing quite a few spots. The 11 of Hammers had an issue. He's coming to pit road. He may be done for the race. Hayden continues to lead over Travis Martin, the new second place.
No.
Lucas did not take tires, we can confirm.
Still on my spun tires. I didn't want to waste the pit.
Thank you.
Trenton Sneed up to 4th. Lucas
Very
Hoytsma
well.
up to 5th now. Lucas is in a hurry. So he closes in on Trenton for 4th. Trenton able to hold him off for a whole lap. Maybe Lucas settling in for a bit of a ride. It's Hayden all the way up by the wall. May have got an extra lap or two in there for the yellow. We'll see how long they can run on a tank of fuel. We were estimated 25 to 28 laps. We shall see how they break it down. It's Travis Martin reeling in Hayden Lowell. Battle for the lead shaping up. Mike Edwards right there as well. Starting to see those shadows get longer and longer as Hayden brushes the wall on corner entry. Travis Martin want to pounce on that opportunity. Gets the nose of that DuPont Chevy out in front as Hayden fights back on that outside. Martin continuing to wrap the bottom. Come off turn 4 side by side. Martin going to try to take the short way around. Hayden leads that lap. Still no lap led for Travis. Get an extra bonus point if you can get that done. Mike Edwards in the 14. Looks inside Travis Martin. That'd be for second. Travis keeps it up by the wall where Hayden's been running. Edwards going to try his luck down low. It's such a good run off the corners on the high side though. Alex Reeling has been following Hoytsma. He's back up to 6th now. Cliff Mullins finds himself 7th. Andrew Beach 8th. Daniel Shelton, after getting into the fence, finds himself in 9th. Ian Montrose, the last car in the top 10. His teammate trying to take that away from him. Cody Cleaver right behind him. You have Will Spark and the 26 of Ethan Evers. That is for the 12th spot. Behind them, you see JRD and Quinn Newton. In battle for 14th. Looks like Shelton's been up by the wall again. 94 car losing a spot to Andrew Beach, and here comes the 1 and 2. Try to get both blockbuster cars there into the top 10. Cody can get by the 94. Oh, they're going to make contact. Ian Montrose in the 94. Crinkled his bumper a little bit, but they all keep it going in the right direction, fortunately.
I was not ready for that, I'm sorry.
Montrose pushing up.
We lost a second.
Oh my gosh. That was so close. Montrose fortunately able to keep him off the 94. Trenton Sneed given the 8 car.
Sorry.
4th position there. Change in the top 5 with the same cars, just different order. There's Alex Reeling. The cars that did not stop for fuel are going to have to start thinking about their pit strategy. They're about 3 to 6 laps away from seeing cars come down pit road on green flag conditions. Sure, the cars that took fuel will run longer and try to trap some cars a lap down if they can catch that yellow. Half the field came for fuel. Top 3 have not been to pit road yet. Lucas is the first car that has, back and forth.
Go loose off point.
Alex Reeling, the only other car in the top 9 that's been down. Price and Kohlhaas swapping positions back here. Uh-oh. Price blinking out there. Will Sparks going to get by Kohlhaas. Here comes Jeremy Scher in the 15. Some passing going on a little further back in the pack. Hayden's lead now half a second over Travis Martin and Mike Edwards. And Lucas Oyce for Trenton Sneed. Trenton let Lucas by. They haven't really closed up any on back of Edwards. You have Alex Reeling, Cliff Mullins. Daniel Shelton back up to 8th. So he's gotten around Montrose. Montrose has fallen way back to 12th. Can confirm, by the way, the 11 of Nick Hammers left the race. He will finish 23rd tonight. Montrose still struggling in the 1. We're in our window to start seeing these pit stops. If you break it in evenly, you would think 25, 50, and 75. Get your tires worn in evenly, but not always the way it shakes out when you actually do it for a strategy. Hayden on lap 27 now. I don't think they'll be able to stretch it to 33, which would be the only way you could cut out of pit stops if you can go 33, 33, 34. Travis Martin's creeping back in on Hayden. Remember, Hayden had a half-second lead. Now half that gap is gone.
Quit that, Hayden.
Lowell leads Martin.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
Mike Edwards in 3rd. Trenton Sneed is. Here comes Mike Edwards. 14 cars decided it is time. Looks like the 94 of Daniel Shelton's coming down as well. So we can't click on it because they're falling down the order so fast. There's Shelton. Looks like
67 pitting this time. 67.
Jake
pitting
Lawrence
this
came
time.
down also. Here's Jake.
81 car pitting in, 81 car pitting in.
Bidding.
So cars that did not come down on the yellow hitting pit road. I assume guys like Hoytsman and Reeling will stay out. Comes Hayden and Martin. Hayden's got a little right side damage. Looks like he's been against the wall on one of these entries or exits. Hasn't seemed to slow him down too much. Gets in his box cleanly. Sure, we'll see 4 tires and fuel for the 67 as Lucas Hoisman takes over the race lead. Now every car that's still out on track has been to pit road at some point. It's been 23 laps since we've seen Hoisma on pit road. Probably can go another 5 laps or so. Thirteen
42
cars
this time.
still on the lead lap. Reeling from second, going to pit before Hoisma does. Hoisma stays on track. Reeling's coming down. Surprising to see Reeling so early. Ethan Evers takes over second now. Cody Cleaver in third. JR Deal up to the 4th spot. Matt Havel in Dodge. Quinn Newton now 5th. Dave Hoisma 6th. Ian Moncho 7th. Have Will Spark in 8th. And Jeremy Scher in 9th. Daniel Wallen 10th. Adam Crozier 11th. Those 11 cars have not been to pit road yet. Did you hear Quinn Newton say he's coming? It's very surprising these cars here are not trying to run the full tank. Figure their strategy would be to try and catch that caution, trap a lot of cars a lap down. Hoisma stays out in the 8. Here is Ethan Evers 1.8 seconds back, then Cody Cleaver another second, JR another second, Dave 2 seconds back. That's your top 5. You see the 14 of Edwards mixed in there. So far, no pit penalties for the first group. Looks like we may have lost Quinn Newton. Quinn Newton's fallen straight down to the bottom of the board. We don't see him on track, so I think Quinn Newton may have had an issue getting on pit road, and he is
Rub your paint, Dave.
disappeared.
Thank you, sir.
All right, we're on starting 27 here for Hoisma,
Travis, I want you
Evers,
down the bottom here.
and the rest that pitted on the caution. I think Adam Crozier came down and topped off
Gotcha.
1 lap later, so I think he can go 1 lap longer.
Yeah, I know you're quicker.
Jeremy Scher is peeled off. 10 cars on pit, or
26.
10th place on pit road. Ethan Evers saying he's coming this time by. Let's see what Lucas decides to do. Lucas stays out. Ethan's coming to pit road in the 26. Cup Series winner last week. It's like 15 of Scher on pit road as well. It's actually done with this
Lucas.
service and heading off
Bye,
pit road.
Lucas.
One pitting this time around.
90 pitting, 9-0 pitting in.
This 28 is about where we saw everybody pit. Hoisma stays out 1 more lap. Impressive. JR Deal hitting pit road. It's lap 29 for him. Just bringing Will Spark and Ian Montrose with him. So just the top 3 remain on track. Hoisma, Cleaver, and Dave Hoisma.
Pitting.
2-car pitting.
So Lucas Hoisma, Cleaver, both coming to pit road this lap. I imagine we'll see Dave Hoisma as well. So here comes race leader Lucas Hoisma. Locks it up right at the line. We'll have to check to see if he got it slowed down enough.
Careful, that's the mating call.
A farming theme tonight, and well, that joke just speaks for itself.
They're making so I can't drive anymore.
He's been on a dry spell, Dave.
There is the 2 and the 79 right there together on pit road. That's second and third. As Hayden Knoll goes by all of these guys on pit road. Hayden will take over the race lead and has 2 seconds over Mike Edwards. Mike in second. Travis Martin in third. Trenton Sneed in fourth. Daniel Shelton's rebounded to fifth. Been in the fence a few times. Cliff Mullins currently sixth. Alex Reeling now seventh. Andrew Beach eighth. Jeff Price ninth. And Sam Kohlhaas in 10th. Cars recently on pit road. There's Ethan Evers in 11th. Lucas Heusman in 12th. These cars with some of the freshest tires should see them start to move forward. Completed that full first round of green flag pit stops. Tires range from about 1 lap old to 10 laps old, so quite a gap there. Should see comers and goers and interesting stuff. Reeling gets by Cliff Mullins there, then right across his nose. That was risky. But he takes over the 6th spot. Ethan Evers overtakes Sam Kohlhaas, moves up into the top 10. Hoytsman now tries to reel them in. Lucas back in 12th now. Looking for some close battles, timing, and scoring. You got really this one, the 68 of Jake Lawrence, right on the back of Lucas Hoytsma. Cody Cleaver in the 2 is there as well. He's going to try to go to the outside. Jake Lawrence. Battle for 13th between the 2 and 68. Cleaver gets that high line to work. Now he's looking over Lucas Hoytsma. I wonder if Lucas is maybe saving later in the run here, because he is on the same strategy as Cleaver, so it shouldn't be that easy for Cleaver to go around him like that. There's the 45 of Crozier. Currently 21st. Crozier did have a pit penalty, 45-second stop, so he picked up a 40-second hold there. Crozier finds himself 3 laps down to the leader. Cleaver up to 11th. He has 1.8 seconds to run down Ethan Evers. Alex Reeling has caught the 94. Taurus and a Mustang do battle. This is for the 5th spot. Reeling gets a lane lower than the 94. Clears them on corner exit, and Alex Reeling up into the top 5. Lucas Hoytsma gets by Sam Kohlhaas for 12th. Comers and goers all over the place as Travis Martin and Mike Edwards side by side for 2nd. Eden's lead now 3 seconds over these two. JR Deal gets by Jake Lawrence, set for the 14th spot. Jeff Price gets by Andrew Beach for 8th. JR Deal gets by Sam Kohlhaas for 13th. Beach and Evers, this is for the 9th position. Evers on those little bit fresher tires. He's starting to move forward. Evers now after Price. Price in the 8th spot in that 19 Back Channel Productions Pontiac.
Cheers.
Evers to the bottom, gets by Price, takes over 8th. Travis Martin and Mike Edwards still battle. Martin might have him here. Is that Trenton closing in? It is. Trenton Sneed trying to make it a 3-car fight. Alex Reeling just hit the wall on the 42 Mustang. Didn't hit it too bad, but he bounced off of it. Not ideal. Martin down to the top. Edwards down low. I think Martin's going to hang on to that. Here comes Trenton. Trying to size up the 14, figure out where he wants to go. Trenton to the top as they head to turn 1 in his Corvette. Heard Edwards say pre-race he's not very comfortable running up high at this track. Trenton's going to take over the 3rd spot, put him into the top 3. Nice move there from Trenton.
I'm in the wall, I'm in the wall, I'm in the wall.
Travis Martin up in the fence. That wall
Sorry,
sucks you in, and it's so hard to get off of.
I couldn't get it to not slide up.
Does a great job of staying off the other cars as he came back down. Martin going to lose the spot there to Reeling. Drop back to 5th as Trenton Sneed, Mike Edwards now battle. Trenton had to lift a little bit for the Ghost Man. Mike Edwards taking advantage. Trenton still in the 3rd spot, but Edwards goes from 4th to 2nd. Now Trenton going to go back to the inside of Edwards. Entertaining battle for that 2nd spot. If it wasn't for Trenton 4.5 seconds ahead of this, it'd be a great race going on. Trenton wonders why he gets no airtime. He's too far out in front. Reeling almost into the wall again. Travis Martin's going to try to look by him. We're still side by side for 2nd.
Screw you, Trenton.
Mikey
Sorry, Dave.
letting his feelings be known there.
I wanted them points.
All good, just some cow pies on the track.
That was the halfway lap for points there, and Edwards not able to hold off Trenton.
So screw you for them 2nd place points.
Just halfway points going out there at the end of lap 50. Mikey lost it out right at the line.
I don't give a shit about points. I just want to finally get a win.
I'll be honest, Jeff. Didn't even realize we were coming to stage there. You're good. Copy, but
Seems like I'm not the only one that just was enjoying the racing and forgot about the stage. The top 10 picked up points there at the end of halfway. Martin closes in on Edwards for 3rd. We also have Mullins and Shelton. It's a battle for
I think
6th.
there's a fan sitting on the fence. I think we need a cop.
arm itching, Andrew.
Damn it. Not bad, Alex.
All good. I'm sure you'll catch me again.
Martin had a bit of an issue.
If you want to know.
Let's see what happens to the 63 here. Up into the fence on corner entry, rides it around. Comes down towards the 42. That's probably why he apologized. Ethan Evers still moving forward on those fresher tires. Goes by the 94 of Shelton, now works on Cliff Mullins. That moves Evers up to the 6th spot. It's currently 7.8 seconds behind the leader. About a second behind Travis Martin for 5th. So Martin and Reeling.
I'm in love with the wall tonight.
Martin hit that fence again.
Yep, bitch.
Car still looks in good shape though.
You.
I actually got that reference. I'm in love with the shape of you. Took a minute for it to settle in, but I got it. Trenton P2, Mike Edwards P3. And you have Reeling Martin. That battle for 4th. We're getting to 26 for the lap count here. 27 for Edwards. 27 for Shelton. So only a lap or two away from that 2nd round of green flag pit stops kicking off, as those cars will have to pit for fuel at lap 28 or 29. Ethan Evers has caught the 42 and the 63 of Martin. Martin's gone back by the 42. Now Evers is there. Here comes Edwards to pit road. So we said that pit stop cycle was going to happen. Here it comes. Looks like we have Edwards, the 94 of
67
Shelton,
pitting this time. 67 pitting. 67 in the pit road.
and Cliff Mullins.
Me too!
Our race leader, Hayden Lowell, coming to pit road. We shall see what he decides to do. Ethan Evers takes over the race lead. Here's Ethan out front with Alex reeling. Ethan's got about 6 to 7 laps till he has to come down. We'll call it 6, because he tells me he's bad at saving fuel. Here comes Cody Cleaver up to second. He's got 2 lap fresher tires than Ethan does. He can go another 8 laps or so. Keep an eye on these pit times, see if anyone picks up the penalty. Hayden Lowell is on and off pit road. That sounded like Scherer's coming down. Jeff Price is in.
This time.
I think that was Reeling coming down. Here comes Reeling to pit road. Pits out of the 3rd spot. Got some right side damage. Got all he could getting on pit road. Man, locked him up right at the cones. JR Deal moves up to 4th. Dave Hoytsman in the top 5. The top 7 cars plus Daniel O'Wallen in 9th still have to come down for their 2nd round of green flag stops. They're all, let's call it 4 to 5 laps away. Some of them a little bit less. Ethan starts lap 25 for his run. Cleaver was closing in. Drifted back a little bit. Lucas Hoysma in 3rd now. He's on the same strategy as these cars. JR Deal 4th. Dave Hoysma in 5th. See Cliff Mullins going by them. Mullins 1 lap down. Trenton's the first car lap down, so should we get the yellow, he would get the free pass. It's Hayden. It's already gotten by the leader. The gap between Hayden and Trenton now is 7 seconds. He extended that lead big time. So 26 coming to pit road this time. He can go 26 laps apparently. Cody Cleaver, Lucas Hoysma, I assume will stay out here. There goes the 2, there goes the 8. Looks like JR's staying out, and Dave Hoytsma staying out. So JR moves up into the top 3, Dave Hoytsma to 4th. It's Ethan Evers hits pit road. That'll leave 7 cars that still need to come to pit road, including JR Deal. We'll watch the 9 because he is the one with the most laps on his tires at this point, so I'm thinking he should be one of the next ones to come. Deal up into the fence a little bit there, lets Dave Hoysma by. It's like Cody Cleaver's decided now is the time to come in the deuce. Race leader, Cody Cleaver to pit road. So he gets a clean stop in the box, yes he does. All clean pit stops so far, not seeing any penalties.
90 pitting this time, 9-0.
He's 5 cars to pit, and Will Sparks says he's coming.
Dave,
Well,
I've heard my whole team talk about how they love your main team, and I've finally just had the chance to see it. I have to join the group. I love it.
Thank you, appreciate it.
It's funny because I was going to do that, Pansky. Then I just got bored, or tired, or out of time. That one. 3 cars left to pit, the Hoytsmas and JR Deal. So Deal really stretching that. He's on lap 29 for his run. Both the Hoyts was on lap 27 on their run. Here comes JR. Brings that Haviland Dodge to pit road. That leaves the two Hoytsmans out on track. Just going to cruise on by the pit entrance. Dave's coming this time, though. That'll leave just the son, just Lucas, to pit on this cycle. Daddy Dave brings his cow machine down pit road. I imagine we'll see the 8 coming down this time. Guess not. He's been lifting so much for these cars going around his outside, he stays out another lap. Is he trying to run this on one more stop? That would be fascinating. I think he'd have to make it... He's already gone 30? I don't know, that'd be hard. Have to make it, what, 31, 32? On both runs to make it? Could be what's going through his mind, though. So he stays out another lap. I really think he's trying to get this in one more stop. He's trying to make this fuel last and see where it all shakes out.
Good lord. I love that wall, baby.
Like Travis Martin's been in the fence again. Trenton Sneed takes over 4.
Keep letting you down.
Well, there it is. Lucas does complete 31 laps on his run, and he has 31 to go from here. Lucas very well could make it in only one more pit stop. As in, this would be his final stop. Whereas the rest of the field would have to come down, and then the caution comes out and ruins everything. Trying to see what may have...
71, and nice Dave.
Reeling just gets in the back of the 71, turns him sideways. He was sideways enough that that triggered an iRacing caution. That really ruins everything we were just about to watch. However, it's going to give Lucas Hoytsman the lead. So Hoytsman is in and out and done with pitting. A lot of the other cars will try to stretch it, I'm sure, from here. That's what I was thinking. But Hoytsman is probably going to get the lead here, because I think everyone else is going to come down. Here comes Hayden. Edwards, Sneed. Everyone should be able to stretch it from here if they go easy on that throttle. As expected, Lucas stays out. Now we're back to having Hayden and Lucas first and second, I am sure, unless someone tries something crazy here on pit road. Hayden 4 tires and fuel, down and away. Mike Edwards will come off second, Trenton Sneed third, Travis Martin fourth off pit road, Cliff Mullins 6th off pit road, Jeff Price 7th, Ethan Evers 8th, Cody Cleaver 9th, Sam Kohlhaas is already on track. Not sure what's going on with Sam. Maybe Sam was lucky dog. In which case he'll drop to the tail end of the lead lap. Which at this point would be 20th, behind Daniel Llewellyn. It's Andrew Beach, Jeremy Scheer, Dave Hoytsma. He's going to take a wave around here. As will Will Spark, Jake Lawrence. Nope, Lawrence coming to pit road. So he would give up the wave around. And Grosjean also passing on the wave around to come down pit road. So we got 5 cars hoping for a caution here. Be Dave Hoisman, Will Spark, J.R. Deal, Ian Montrose, and Daniel Llewellyn. They're all on the tail end of the lead lap by virtue of a wave around here. So that means Cole Haas won't go all the way back to 20th. He'll end up in what looks like 14th. So Lucas is your race leader. Let's see what he has to say. Well, Lucas, you can't be too happy that yellow came out there. I thought your strategy was going to pull it off.
Oh, I was feeling good. Hayden thinks he would have got to me, but I don't know. When I pit, he was still 14 seconds back. He would have had a pit again. It would have been a long road for him. So I was feeling good about it, but hey, I'll take taking the lead with fresh tires any day.
Hayden thinks a lot of things. We'll just say that.
It would have been awesome to pull that off. I love fuel mileage races at Kansas.
As you said, though, you are now finding yourself in the lead with brand new tires. As that pit just happened to be just perfect for you, even with the yellow coming out.
At first I was mad, but then I was like, oh wait, I might be able to get the lead from this.
Yup, worked out nicely for you. How do we feel about maybe staying here for the next 30 laps?
Same thought. I'm a little worried still about the fuel, because these guys did get to pit a little later than me on this caution, but I think I'll be okay, and hopefully I can get the tire saving down now. First run I was not very good at it, so it's going to be a bit of a learning curve.
Are you going to let Hayden push you, or are you going to kind of let him by and come back after him?
I'm not sure if I want to lose the track position again, so I don't know. We'll see.
Stand forward.
If he starts pushing hard, I'll probably let him go.
Stand forward. Good luck to you, sir.
Thanks, Matt.
Lucas Hoisman in the 8 will find himself up front as the race leader. He's going to take the top here. Hayden Lowell has to be the second car in line. He's not used to that. He'll be restarting on the bottom. Behind them, you have Edwards and Sneed. Half a lap away from getting restarted here. Hoyts was shutting the car off to save fuel. Trying to get every drop he can for later in the race. He did go 31 laps on that first run. We'll have the benefit of having some caution here. That will help him. But he will not want to be able to back off because Hayden will take advantage. Here we come to the restart. Start lap 74 of 100. Hoisman gets to jump on that high side. He'll clear Hayden before they get to start finish. They're 4 wide a little farther back. Holy cow. That was crazy. Still 3 wide as they entered the corner. Got it down to 2 now.
Appreciate you backing out there, Beach. I know you didn't have to. Yeah, I got the call.
Hoisman leads Hayden.
No, thank you.
Edwards and Steve 3rd and 4th, and newcomer Daniel Shelton on his debut up there in the top 5. Jeff Price rides 6th, Cody Cleaver 7th, Cliff Mullins 8th, Alex Reeling 9th, Travis Martin closing out your top 10, Ethan Evers 11th, Andrew Beach 12th, Sam Kohlhaas 13th, Dave Hoisman there 14th, Cody Cleaver battling Cliff Mullins for 7th. Hoyts staying right ahead of Hayden. Looks like Cleaver may have touched the wall coming off 4 there, but keeps it in the right direction. Hayden pushing Hoytsman. He wants him to burn up his stuff early. Hoytsman knows Hayden likes that top line, so Hoytsman's been running the top. Lowell's going to have to find another way around there in 1 and 2. 94, Daniel Shelton on the outside of Trenton Sneed. This for the 4th position. Hayden giving Lucas all he can handle. Hoytsman running the middle through 1 and 2 this time. Now the 94 is side by side with Edwards. That is for the 3rd position. Lucas holds off Hayden once again. battle up front is very entertaining. That's settled down a bit. Shelton's kind of on his own in third there. Trenton Sneed fourth has a hornet's nest behind him. 6-pack of cars trying to fight him. Trenton fourth has Mike Edwards, Cody Cleaver, Jeff Price, Alex Freeling, Travis Martin, and Cliff Mullins all right behind him. Hayden and Hoytsma side by side once again. Hayden trying to use that bottom. Haven't seen him down there much today. Travis Martin gets to the outside of Jeff Price a little farther back. Trenton Steed and Mike Edwards are side by side. There's battles happening everywhere. Hoytsma up to the high line this time. He'll get the run off too and should be able to pull back ahead of Hayden. Hayden will tuck back in line. And Hoytsma all the way to the bottom in 3 and 4. Hayden going to chop it down again. Persistently putting the pressure on here for Hoytsma. Side by side battle at Kansas, under 20 to go. Ford versus GM, that Pontiac up top. See that 94 closing in.
3 and 4.
Travis Martin says he's in the fence again. You see the DuPont machine sliding back. Battle for the lead still going on. Heard Hoytsma say he doesn't want to give up that track position again. He is fighting tooth and nail to keep Hayden behind him. Hayden's got the nose in front of him. See if Hoytsma can use the side draft, pull him back a little bit. Hayden leads that lap. Hoytsma keeps him pinned down to the bottom there. A little surprised Hoytsma didn't go a little higher there in 1 and 2. But hey, he's won a hell of a lot more than I have. Hoytsma trying to keep his nose there. It may be all but done here, though. Hayden's going to send it in. Hoytsma may have to cross him over if he has any chance here. Hayden completes the pass, finally. It's a great battle for the lead. See some cars further back. Will Sparks on pit road. Travis Martin's left the race. So is Jake Lawrence. So the top spots settled down a touch as Hoytsma is still within a tenth of the rear bumper, but no longer side by side. Daniel Shelton finds himself third, about a half second back. And there's Mike Edwards, Trenton Sneed, your top 5. Cody Cleaver, Alex Reeling, Jeff Price, Cliff Mullins, Ethan Evers, the top 10. Cars that are wanting to see a yellow are going to be J.R. Deal, Dave Hoytsma, Ian Montrose, Daniel Wallen, or else they'll have to come to pit road under green. Hoytsman's back to the outside. Here comes the caution. Ethan Evers involved. Alex reeling.
Okay, that's kind of what I did to you on like the ninth lap.
I know. I was having so much fun there. Damn it.
Price off the fence and into the 42 of reeling. Right there, catches the fence, then he turns left to get off of it, and he hits reeling in the process, takes out Ethan Evers with him. I think Mullins gave him a high five there. Oh no, he just backed up into Mullins, bounced him into the fence too. Price collects 3 cars there. Sure we'll see some fast repairs, some fresh tires.
Well,
iRacing gives Hayden the lead there. Those cars in the back that we're going to have to pit are excited. They took the wave around. Now they get to be on the same cycle as everybody else. Tires are going to be important. They do have a set left. Hoytsman gets underneath. Wow. Hoytsman on pit road. Clobbers the back of the 67 of Hayden Knoll. That was awkward. They get down into their boxes. This shot needs to be zoomed in. Maybe we'll do that one day. So we watch the cars file off pit road. Do some take 2? Some take 4? What are we looking at here? Who's gambling and who's putting on the 4 tires? Talking about gambling, Ethan Evers just stayed out. Hayden wins the race off pit road. Hoytsman comes to give him a bump again. Lucas in 3rd now, Shelton 4th.
That me had to have been speeding because I was basing my speed off of you and I sped too.
No. We got a spader. Does Ethan come down the 2nd time by? Ethan may be gambling here. I think he's a sit and duck with 16 lap old tires. Especially after sliding like that and the right front damage like that.
Yeah, I was following you, Cody.
Just catch up with the field, guys. I'm lucky dog.
Copy.
Daniel, where are you?
on the backstretch.
Then I'm gonna let you by.
The race leader, Ethan Evers, heavy right front damage. It's going to be weird. Try to restart out front. Hayden now in second, Lucas Weissman third. Daniel Shelton finds himself fourth, Mike Edwards fifth, Trenton Sneed sixth, Cliff Mullins seventh, Andrew Beach eighth, Sam Kohlhaas ninth, Jeremy Sherry your top 10.
Tell me to let you by, Will.
Should change here with the 1 to go.
Ethan, which lane you want? Top.
Alright, Cody, let's see what we can do.
That's Dan's, Jeff.
Sounds hot. All right. We're getting ready for the restart. We'll have 9 laps to go when the green flag waves. Things are getting interesting as Hayden is going to find himself second on this restart behind the 26 of Ethan Evers, who has stayed out on 18 lap old tires now. Wow. Guess he's banking for some other yellows happening perhaps and try to steal a good finish here. That or he's out of tires, one of the two. Ace car is off. Control car is the white and teal 26. And we are green flag. Ethan Evers going to lead him down to turn number 1. I think that's about as far as he will lead him. He contacts with Hayden Lowell. Hayden pushes him up the track. 94-26 got very close to making contact there as Hayden takes advantage of the restart there. He jumps out to the lead. Lucas Huisma tries to get up to the top and get to his outside. Not quite able to do so. It's Mike Edwards now in 3rd. He restarted 5th. He's gotten by the 94 of Shelton. I think Shelton may have brushed the fence there. And Hayden goes around the 67, crashing in the middle of the field. Looks like he got contacted.
Poop on a stick. Good job, Will. I thought I was a dead man.
Let's see what happens here. Hayden loses it right in front of Huisma. Huisma doesn't have time to react. Gets into the back of him. Who collects him? Is that the 45? Adam Crozier gets into Hayden there in the left side. But Hayden got loose right in front of Huisma, and then Huisma just no time to react. Gets into the back bumper. Daniel Llewellyn collected there as well. What happened to Daniel? Well, Dave gets Daniel. Dave Huisma got a little out of shape. He bounces off the 42 of Reeling. Yeah, you jinxed him there, Zariah.
Dave, you gotta pass me.
Definitely jinxed him a bit there. Oh, that got interesting. Now Huisma leads Mike Edwards 2nd, Trenton Sneed 3rd, Cliff Mullins 4th, Beach in 5th, Shelton back to 6th, Scherer 7th, Deal back up into the top 10 and 8th, Cole Halt's 9th, Montrose your top 10, Cleaver, who had a speeding penalty, finds himself 11th, Reeling 12th, Jeff Rice also was speeding 13th. There is Will Sparkle on pit road. He got a piece of the damage, so did Ethan Evers. Looks like he's taking tires there. 4 tires and away for him. Dave Huisma bounces off the fence. Daniel Llewellyn, he was involved in that. He gets a fast repair. Or just took the damage repair, one of the two, but the car looks brand new. It's weird that it would do that at the end of the stop, though. Adam Crozier is still going. He's out there 5 laps down, but still soldiering on in that 45. Every other car is on lead lap in the whole top 18. Out of the race, Travis Martin 20th, Jake Lawrence 21st, Quinn Newton 22nd, and Nick Hammer 23rd. So we find Lucas Huisma on the front of the field. Mike Edwards be his first time restarting on that front row. Then you have Trenton Sneed, Cliff Mullins, row 2, Andrew Beach.
Michael, don't let Lucas win. Let's go, Lucas. Let's go into the playoffs tied.
That's just going to encourage Lucas to drive harder. It's not going to work the way you think it is.
Said no.
Yeah, Lucas. You got like 40 more wins than me. You can do it.
Hi, Michael.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going.
Find ourselves second after all that drama. You have anything for Huisma, or are you just happy to be up there in second?
I'm happy to be up here second. Yeah, it depends on the restart. I'm pretty crappy at restart, so we'll see. I almost had him clear there. So he hit the wall when he wrecked Hayden, but yeah, we'll see. You got a lot of right
Can't
side
say
in.
he just wrecked Hayden, okay? Hayden got loose in front of them before Lucas hit him.
Well, hey, I'm just driving. I haven't seen anything else.
All right, well, good luck to you there from that second spot, and see if we can't get an interview after this race.
Thank you.
And wake the hell up.
Yeah, I need to go to sleep.
Okay, bye.
Like.
Mike Edwards in P2. Let's go find Trenton. Everybody loves Trenton. It's all the way up here. There he is. Hi!
Hello.
Well, we find our Corvette up there in the third spot. How do we feel about moving a spot or two forward here in this restart?
It's Kansas.
Is that good? Is that bad?
It's very bad.
I love Kansas, so my opinion does not agree.
Andrew, take it away.
As we send Trenton back down. Getting set for a restart here. I think Cliff just gave Lucas a little bump. Say hello. Leader has chosen the top lane as they have most of the night. Appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. If you want more information on our leagues, head on over to dgsracing.com. Check in on all the action we got going on. 9 different series for you guys to run. You are welcome to come run any of them. Field working their way down the backstretch. Gonna have ourselves a 4-lap shootout here. Ford Mustang will make that hard left down pit road, and here we go. 4 laps to go for Kansas. Green flag's in the air. Hoytsman gets a great jump over the 14 of Edwards and the rest of the field as Will Spark goes immediately into the wall, but he's at the back of the field. That should not trigger a caution as no one's around him to trigger it. Hoytsman with the big jump. Edwards trying to hang on for second. Dave Hoytsman is on pit road, took a tow. Edwards holds on to second. Trenton Sneed trying to hang on to third. Here comes the 94 of Daniel Shelton all the way to the bottom. As they battle for that third spot. Now 3 laps to go. Shelton trying to get himself an interview on debut. If he can make it by the 81 of Trenton Sneed, hang on for third. Trenton using that high line, momentum you get from it. Shelton this time kind of running the middle. Cliff Mullins in 37, he's trying to take away a spot now. He battles Shelton for fourth. Mike Edwards suddenly has a problem in the 14. Edwards off the pace. Something happened to the 14 there. No idea what, but he just came to a stop just about. Everyone able to avoid him. Well, that moves Trenton up into second. Cliff Mullins is now third. Shelton fourth. Beach in fifth. Jeremy Scher, Ian Montrose side by side. That's a battle for sixth. So Mike Edwards fell all the way to 16th. Have to ask him what happened. White flag is in the air. Lucas Hoytsma, half-second lead. Just sitting in cruise control at this point. Off turn number 2, Trenton Sneed can only watch as Hoytsma runs away. Hoytsma down into 3 and 4. The Labor 12 Pontiac going to come off 4 and see the checker flag in the air. Lucas Hoytsma is going to be your winner at Kansas in the Spittin Venom ARCA series. They have a crash at the line. Looks like the 94 of Shelton still picked up the 5th spot. As it goes Hoytsma, Trenton Sneed, Cliff Mullins, Andrew Beach. Daniel Shelton finishes 5th. Ian Montrose 6th. Jeremy Scher in 7th. Cody Cleaver 8th. Jeff Price 9th. Sam Kohlhaas gets a top 10.
Give you a congratulatory bump. Not exactly how I meant to do it.
Hoytsma's cars
Give Cliff Mullins
banged
the
up a bit.
Dumbass of the Week award, spinning the winner.
I was trying to do the same thing for Lucas. I was trying to give him a bump, and Cliff just hooks him right. I'm like, oh, this ain't gonna be good.
I wouldn't blame it fully, but
Oh my gosh, Hayden going flying through there.
I just like to let you all know that iRacing is a perfect simulation with no flaws.
None of us believe that. So obviously something irritated the driver of the 90. Lucas Hoytsma doing his celebration out there on track. If we get the top 3 to the interview room.
You get your fast spot back here.
Those would be Cliff Mullins, Trenton Sneed, and race winner Lucas Hoytsma. He's going to go find the road course. Cliff, what's going on, my friend?
What's up, buddy?
Not a whole lot. We brought it home there third. Did you have any idea that was coming, or are you just shocked by it?
I was glad Hayden wrecked because that was the only way I was going to get a top 3 out of this. Yeah, I mean, I was surprised at how fast we were with this thing. Kansas, not usually a mile and a half. Pretty much in general, I'm not any good at, but we had pretty decent speed in this one.
I restarted, what, 5th there, didn't you? And then next thing you know, you're 3rd. Edwards had that issue.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with him. I don't know if he ran out or what, but he just all of a sudden just stopped on the bottom. Trading about ran him over, and yeah, I was battling with my buddy Daniel there at the end, and it kind of wiped him out right there coming off the corner. So that was my bad. We were just going for it, and I didn't know how close he was going to be to my door. Next thing I know, I see him spinning in the back. I was like, well, okay, all right.
So that's the reason the 94 was backwards at the start-finish line.
Yeah. He's one of my friends from South. He raced with me at South Boston some, and hung out with him. He messaged me earlier today and was like, I'm trying to find a fixed setup league to run in. I said, I got just the thing. We race every damn week, so got him over here, and probably run him off after I wrecked him. So I'll have to message him on Facebook here in a minute.
10-4. You got those French family and sponsor shout-outs for us tonight, sir?
Yeah, I got to give a shout out to race22.com, Adam at AC Racing Graphics for putting on the old farm car here. There's nothing in the farm, by the way, just so you know. It's barren. And Midnight Performance, Pinnacle Tractor Sales, well, trailer sales, not tractor sales. Oh my God. Black Tide Gallows, M9 Performance, Low Drag Esports, all the guys at Chase 2 Extreme Motorsports. Always have fun with it. I was trying to get Trenton right there towards the end of it, couldn't quite get him. Spittin Venom podcast, got a new one just come out yesterday, and this kid right here, Jaron, who is standing here looking at me because he knows I'm doing an interview right now. So,
hi, Jaron.
Swiss says, "Hey."
Yay!
I finished 3rd. I didn't win.
Hey, it feels good though, right?
Do what?
Wait. I said it feels good though, right? And then you get to shout out your own Spittin Venom podcast and the Spittin Venom podcast ARCA series. It's all good.
Yeah, I know. I get to promote my own stuff that still doesn't make me any money.
But it's fun, right?
It is fun. That's the only reason I do it.
Exactly. That's why you should do everything, right?
Sometimes.
All right, bud. Congrats on that 3rd place finish, and we'll see you in the next one, my friend.
Alrighty. Appreciate it, man.
Cliff Mullins getting the P3 tonight. Now let's go find Trenton because he's too good to go up to the interview room on his own. We'll have to drag him up here, room by room, till he gets all the way up here. Hi, Trenton.
Hello.
Do you not know what the interview room is or what? Yeah.
I'm in VR. I can't. If I alt-tab, my 1080p monitor will shite the bed, and it's kind of unfortunate. I know. First world problems suck.
I'm so fancy. I've got VR and a Corvette. Look at me.
Okay, look. One of those things is a shitbox.
Yeah, the VR, right?
Honestly, I wish.
Well, you fought all day long up there in the top 5, and right at the end, you were able to get all the way to 2nd. Is Edwards? I don't know what the hell happened to him. Just slammed on brakes on the front stretch for some reason, and you were able to get up to P2 and hang on to it. So you said it was going to be crap, and you were wrong. Got up to P2. How we feel about it?
I'm in shock. Me and this track, we don't get along. I still won't say that the Kansas curse is snapped until this car, or at least I somehow find victory lane in it. Because I've been in the top 5, top 10 so many times just for something really stupid to happen in the last 60 seconds of a race, from Windows 10 forcing an update. Someone decided to use a hairdryer that trips a breaker.
You really have had crap luck.
It's specifically Kansas. If it's going to happen, it's probably going to happen at Kansas. I've been wrecked from the lead heading into turn 3 on purpose. I'll take the 2nd, but I will take to the grave that the Kansas curse will never be fully defeated until I can finally win. But I was not expecting to actually finish this race. When Michael hit the brakes, I was like, oh, this is it.
For what it's worth, Christy says she's sorry.
I'm not going to comment on that because I know it's going to happen again. Yeah, no, love you, sis, but no. Regardless, yeah, I was fully expecting to die on that green-white checkered in some shape, form, or fashion. To be honest, I feel like this is a dream. I feel like I'm just in a kind of a blackout rage. I'm soon going to come back to consciousness, and I'm going to zone in. I'm just upside down in the catch fence.
All right, 2 things. 1, she says don't start your shit, and 2, go ahead. Go ahead and hit me with your friends, family, and sponsor shoutouts, sir.
I gotta thank my family, mom, my sister, obviously, my niece, my dad, uncle, aunts, and cousins that watch. It's farm night, so through Sneed Tombstone Game Farm as the main sponsor here. So yeah, Sneed Tombstone Game Farm, Trian Technologies, BCR Sim Products, STC Imperium Racing. You for broadcasting, the entirety of C2X Motorsports. Half the league is like honorary members at this point. But Cliff, Adam, Jeff, Andrew, still proud of Andrew for finally getting himself a win last night. That was pretty badass to see. Yeah, Low Time Motorsports. Beach is he still makes the motors, and he got that pizza party he requested here to win a race. He got that pizza party. We didn't make him pay for all of it. We made him pay for the pizza. We bought the drinks.
There you go.
But yeah.
You didn't mention Corvette, but I think you got the rest of them in there.
Yeah, they managed to have an 85 C4 get a podium again. That's something's wrong with that picture. I only make about 240 horsepower. How the hell are they letting that happen?
Wait,
hold up, wait. Beach is tuning it. We don't even have tune port. We got crossfire. We got misfire injectors, so we're making 235.
There you go. Well, congrats on that P2 finish. Well earned tonight, and we'll see you in the next race, my friend.
Yeet. Oh, forgot one. Spittin Venom.
Well, how dare you forget that one?
I know. I'm sorry, Cliff. I'm looking at my banner. I see Spittin Venom podcasts, and I was like, oh, right, we do sponsor this league now.
Cliff, tell him what would have happened if you forgot to say Spittin Venom.
Do what?
Tell him what would have happened if he had forgotten to say Spittin Venom.
Do you realize how many times I've forgotten to say Spittin Venom?
You're supposed to go along with me here.
I mean, literally every time I do one with Lucas or Blake or Mike or whoever, I forget to do it.
Jeez.
No, I feel bad. All right, cool.
That's why I had to write them down, because I always forget them.
This keyboard has like the weird thing with the press the FN key, so I can't actually rotate the camera around my car to figure out what the hell I need to say.
He's in VR. He doesn't even know how to join the waiting room.
Yeah, I know. Well, see, the thing I do, I have a list of sponsors right here, and then I have a list of people that I have to wreck right next to it. So.
Perfect. All right,
You're your teammate coming off form, or not your teammate, your friend, your racing buddy. How could you, Cliff?
Right.
Friendly fire.
Hey,
right.
Look, I already messaged him. We're all good, okay? He said he had fun.
Fair enough.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Let's go get Lucas in here. Hi, Lucas. It's DG. You got a copy?
Hello.
I did remember that you won the race. I was getting here. It's just, Cliff and Trenton sometimes.
All good. I was chatting with him.
Well, we find ourselves winning this race after being kind of in the back of the pack for early on, but I think even then you were trying to make that fuel last from that lap 8 situation. So I think that was by design, and you probably would have pulled it off, and I don't believe a thing that Hayden says about you not getting there in enough time. But none of that matters, as we got that late race caution, and you find yourself winning the race here tonight. How do we feel about it?
Well, it's kind of gifted to me. It's so hard to pass here, and Hayden had that track position when he got by me. Caution came out. I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be tough, and it was. I don't know if it weren't for him just absolutely losing it off of 4 right there. I think that would have played out completely differently. I don't think I had much for him on the short run. So, yeah, thanks for the gift, Hayden, and I'll take it. It was a fun race, though. I think that the fuel mileage would have been exciting to see how that worked out, but it was still fun in the short run, and I had a good time.
Have you noticed every time Hayden kind of talks crap, it seems to bite him that very race? I've noticed this, yes. He just talks that crap like, I was going to catch you anyway. You were never going to win, basically, was his attitude. And then he slides up right in front of you and, right off your nose and goes around. What do you know?
The rare Hayden self-spin. I don't think I've ever seen it before.
I mean, we definitely have. Remember Coda?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
All right, bud. Look like you had a lot of fun out there. Go ahead and hit me with your friends, family, and sponsor shoutouts.
Yes, sir. Just rolling with the Kubota tractors paint tonight. Looking good. The farmer's theme. Got the Labor 12 on the hood. CTC Racing, Low Drag Esports, M9 Performance, and Spittin Venom for sponsoring this series. Check out the podcast. You for doing the broadcasting, as always. Do a great job. And all the admins that put this thing on. Hayden for giving me the win. And yeah, that's it.
Beautiful. Perfect. That's the best way to end. Appreciate you, my friend. Congrats on the victory tonight, Mr. Two-time ARCA champ? And we'll see you.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you in the next one, my friend.
See ya. Thank you.
Lucas Hoisman picks up the victory tonight. Let's go ahead and look at our final results. I'll have 3 pages of this. We got Lucas with the win, Trenton bringing home P2, Cliff Mullins third, Andrew Beach, Daniel Shelton on his debut picking up top 5s, Ian Montrose, Jeremy Scherer, Cody Cleaver, Jeff Price, and Sam Colehouse picking up top 10s, Alex Reeling, Ethan Evers, Hayden Knoll, J.R. Deal, Daniel LeWallen, Mike Edwards, and Will Spark finishing the lead lap, Adam Crozier, Dave Hoytsman, Travis Martin in the top 20, and Jake Lawrence, Quinn Newton, and Nick Hammer round out your 23 car grid. Thank you to the folks at the Spittin Venom podcast, Cliff Mullins and crew over there doing a great job talking about this series pretty much weekly now. If you want to check them out on the Spotify, get their Spittin Venom podcast. You can get links to it over in our Discord. You can get to that from dgsracing.com. Click the big red snake. That'll get you on over there. And you'll find everything you need on the Spittin Venom podcast, as well as all 9 of our racing leagues. You can buy this track and these cars at iRacing. Come on, check it out, iRacing.com. It's an awesome community to be a part of. Even if you aren't in our small community, you can be part of the larger iRacing family, and it's a very good time, I promise. Thank you so much for watching tonight's race. We appreciate you. If you're over on the YouTube, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe buttons. It's super, super important for us over in the algorithms over there, so we would appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's free to do. Have a great night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night in the triple header for the Tuesday night racing. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.